has a disciplined mind and purified mind will become Munir. That is Munir Brahma. He attains the Brahman. That's what we saw yesterday. Till 6th verse. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So I'm sharing the screen. 7th verse. Once again, level 2. This level, chapter 5 also will not open fast. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiram Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. 5th chapter, correct? Somehow, Karma Yoga, 5th chapter. Why is it showing 4th verses? Yes, okay. Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. Just check whether you are able to see my video is not on. Are you able to see the screen? You let me know. Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. Yes. Is it visible now? Screen? Nishkama Karma Yoga,
Yes.
we have seen till here yesterday, right? Yeah, Hare Krishna. So Mataji beautifully explained that transcendental knowledge, karma, jnana. Jnana means transcendental knowledge. Then comes yogis. Karmis purify their heart by doing karma. Jnanis, by reading the scriptures, they understand the knowledge, transcendental knowledge, but they are happy with the Brahman effulgent, merging with the Brahman effulgent. Because they are the impersonalists. They do not believe in the form of the Lord. So, but bhaktas have, worship the form of the Lord. I think I might have told once, like nectar of devotion. There are 64 angas of bhakti. 64 ways we can do devotional service. Hare Krishna. Who all are they? Ananya Mataji, Ritvika Mataji, Umshidhar Prabhu. Loknath Prabhu, I saw him. Just now I saw him. I think he left. Okay. So, Krishna says, that is 64 angas of bhakti. In that also 5 very important. Srila Rupa Goswami has written Nectar of Devotion. 5 important things are, what are they? First, chanting, be in association, scripture, Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita reading, Damvas, Archa Vigraha worship. Okay. So, Archa Vigraha worship tells us that Bhagavan has got a form. But these impersonalists say that Bhagavan is in Nirguna. So, what is the meaning of this Nirguna? Nirguna is not, he doesn't have form. Guna and form cannot be the same, right? It is that they are beyond the, what do you call that, 3 modes of material nature. That is what here, I am, one second, I am going slideshow, give me a minute. It's not coming in slideshow also. Hari Bol, yes. So, you can read this, then I'll explain. So, Archa Vigraha, that when we do the Stapana, we say, in temples. So, when we do the Stapana, that Lord is invoked in that Archa Vigraha. Lord is invoked means Lord, Prana Pratishta. The Lord comes and lives in this Archa Vigraha. Srila Prabhupada gives a very beautiful analogy. What is that analogy? See, there is the post box. In olden days, now mails are there. But in olden days, if you want to send any communication to somebody, we used to look for a authorized post box and put the letter. Then what will happen? The message will reach the right person, right destination. But any box, if we try to put, will it reach the right destination? So similarly, any Devata worship Okay, fine. Devata worship, ultimately, finally, it should lead us to Bhagavan realization. That is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay, so this is verse number 7. Ananya Mataji, can you read this?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
One who works in devotion, who is a pure soul and who controls his mind and senses, is dear to everyone and everyone is dear to him. Though always working, such a man is never entangled. A person in the divine consciousness, although engaged in seeing, hearing, touching, smelling, eating, moving about, smelling, sleeping, and breathing, always know with himself that he is actually does not nothing at all. Does nothing at all. Because while speaking, evacuating, receiving, or opening or closing his eyes, he always knows that the material senses are engaged with their objects and he is aloof from them. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. Such a wonderful verse it is, right? 8 and 9. So 7 is what? Controlling. See, we saw Grahasthas and Brahmacharis and Vanaprastha and Sannyasi. Differently we saw. For Grahasthas, it was recommended that hearing and sense control. For Brahmacharis, celibacy and sense control. For yogis, it is the, see, because for the yogis, they get the siddhi. Once they get the siddhis, what happens? They start giving importance to only siddhi. They forget the ultimate objective of reaching the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Like all the examples what we saw, like a Shaubari Muni. He, seeing two fish mating, he lost his control and he came out after 1,000 years of samadhi, taking on the bed, a water bed under the water. He married to 40 daughters of a king. And means what? Sense control, everything is there. But their objective is that siddhi. So they keep on meditating and the dharana, dhyan, samadhi. Their ultimate objective is samadhi. Beyond that, they don't have anything to realize. Ultimate realization for yogis, it is only the siddhi. But in devotion, you see 8 and 9, what does it say? A divine consciousness person, he also sees, he also eats, he also walks, everything he also does. Like the same kind of, any normal human being does. But his mind is going on thinking about the Lord. Best example is Ambarisha Maharaj. Ambarisha Maharaj, though he was a Maharaj, he used to use all his sense organs only in the service of the Lord. Savai Mana Krishna Padara Vindyor. His mind used to be always fixed upon the lotus feet of the Lord. And Vachasi Vaikunta Gunanu Varnane. His tongue used to only use it. It was used only for glorifying the Lord. Like that, the ears used to hear only the Krishna's Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita. And his another thing, like his hand. Mandira, Kare Mandira Marjanam. Hands always were used only to Mataji. That means, did he not use? No. He used to do other work also as a Maharaj. But his consciousness was, that's what is written in 8 and 9. For other people, it will seem to be, they are also doing the normal work. But internally, in their consciousness, doing their regular activities also, they are serving the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It is totally, they are at different level, we say, isn't it? With their consciousness, they are always involved in serving the Lord. So all the sense organs, you see, speaking, evacuating, receiving, opening, closing eyes. So all the sense organs, all the 5 sense organs were used only for Krishna. Though they used to see, the object is what? Shotram, Chakshus, Parshanam, Rasanam, Granam. Objects towards which the senses are attracted. Okay. So though they have great control over object. While going, that best example you remember, 3-story building. Downstairs, yeah, it can be any, like what we saw, like Tamoguni people. They were drinking and enjoying, etc. Then they went to the second floor. So Tamoguni people will stop there. Then Rajoguni people will shop in second floor where the computer games etc. are going on. That means pleasurable sense enjoyment pleasures were going on. But the Satoguni people will go for Krishna's altar, which used to be even in the third floor. So the second floor and the first floor, ground floor did not affect them at all, their sense organs, because though they are also walking the staircase, their mind was only involved in Krishna. Their consciousness was with Krishna. This is again a beautiful analogy. So yes, Asha Mataji, can you please read it? One slide we will see today. Already we are little late and I may have to close on time. Yes, Mataji.
ब्रह्मण्यादय कर्माणि सङ्गं त्यक्त्वा करोत्यया लिप्यते न स पापेन पद्मपत्रम् इवाम्भसा. One who performs his duty without attachment, surrendering the results unto the Supreme Lord, is unaffected by sinful action, as the lotus leaf is untouched by water. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. See, how many of you know Bhaja Govindam? Have you heard Bhaja Govindam? Composed by Shankaracharya. Bhaja Govindam. Bhaj. Bhaj means what? Doing aradhana. Bhajan karna. Bhajan karna is not worship. We cannot translate it as worship. It's something beyond worship. Worship means going to the temple, doing some archana and paying obeisances and coming back. But this is not like that. This is aradhana. Aradhana means with tan, man, dhan, everything. Totally we are surrendered to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So what he is saying, this bhaja Govinda. So all of you worship or do aradhana to that Govinda. In that one paragraph comes, Nalini talamati taralam. That means, like our life is like a drop on the lotus leaf. That lotus leaf, once the lotus leaf it is lifted, what happens? There is no attachment for the water with the leaf. The water, leaves everything and it comes. Similarly, that kind of vairagya we should have. We should not attach to anything. We don't know when the Lord is going to take us. Is it not? So that means what? This life is like that. Maybe like bubble. Another analogy Srila Prabhupada has given is like it's a bubble on the water. Anytime the bubble may burst. So like that, this life also, anytime it may, like there is a beautiful verse in Bhagavatam. 1 second, give me. Ayurgarati Vaipum Sam Udyan Astam Cha Yennasau. Like the sun comes and goes away. Similarly, the life also came. When will it go? We don't know. In front of us, any time. That tells Ayur Karati. Karati means coming down. Our lifespan is coming down with every Udyan Astam. Every sunrise and sunset, the lifespan is coming down. So today is over, sunset. Tomorrow morning sun is coming. One day of our left out time period of our life, one day has gone down. Is it not? That's what, jokingly Srila Prabhupada once said it in a lecture. People celebrate their birthday like with so much of pom-pom. It is actually not, that they have entered into the next life. It is actually at what level they have to see. From which guna to which guna. But without knowing that, very beautifully they celebrate by giving party, etc. everything. Even it is not that only giving party. We may go to any anath ashram. We may give, many people do on their anniversary day or on their birthdays, etc. They go to these kind of organizations and they give charity over there, they distribute prasadam there, etc. But the thing is, they all accumulate punya karma. To come back, we will have to come back to make our account balance. But when we do akarma does not, that is also punya karma. Going for Dham Yatra and taking many people, Shivananda Sen. Shivananda Sen in West Bengal, from Mayapur. Actually, every year for Rath Yatra, next day is Rath Yatra. Every year Rath Yatra, people used to come from Nadia, Navadip Mandal to Puri, Jagannath Puri. Those days there were no vehicles. By walk only they had to come, and they had to come by that jungle. That is why Sanatan Goswami, when he came through that jungle, he got so many blisters on his body. When he met Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, his body was full of blister. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu knew about Sanatan Goswami, right? So the moment he saw, he went to embrace him. But Sanatan Goswami ran behind, saying, Mahaprabhu, my body is so dirty. It is, all the pus will come out. You don't have any not the eligibility, what is it? You don't have to touch my body, and I am so fallen. Like that he used to tell. Okay, so all these people used to come through this forest and come to this Puri, and they used to stay there for 1 month. And how much expenditure used to take place, Yes, from one place to another, if we come, lot of prasadam, 2-3 cart full of prasadam they used to bring, because it used to take a month, more than a month, to reach from Navadip to Puri. So who sponsored all these things? Shiva Sen, Sivanand Sen. Every year he used to sponsor for all the devotees, whoever wanted to go from Navadip to Puri for parikrama. Why I am saying this? This is also a punya karma, but this is a transcendental punya karma. For eradicating this punya, we don't have to come down. So transcendental karmas do not accumulate punya or papa. Mataji, how did you say transcendental and papa? That is also possible. Transcendentally, one may be so elevated, but anytime they may fall down also. That Mataji knows that well, so well, right? 1.5.37. So that means Swadharma, if you do, and very nicely, according to the Vedas, you fall down, or you even enjoy and then fall down, nobody will come to elevate. But that is, Parodharma, but Parodharma, what is Parodharma, transcendental dharma. So transcendental dharma, if you do, even if you fall down, even by any chance, fall down means what? Unknowingly we do some mistake. Okay, we might have taken a vow that we will not eat, 4 regulative principle, onion, garlic. By mistake, a person eats garlic or onion, it is fall down. It doesn't mean that you kill somebody and say, I am a devotee, I killed somebody, Krishna will take care. Not that kind of fall down. Fall down means unknowingly, 4 regulative principle we may break sometime. Very, very unknowingly we may do some harm to any of the Vaishnava. But Aparadas can never. Krishna says, Vaishnava aparada, I will never take care of it. You only. There also I told last time one story in that, if you remember, that what is that, Vaishnava aparada, who did it? Who says, Rupa Goswami. Rupa Goswami was meditating. That time Raghunath Das Goswami was meditating, and that time one Brahmana was going. He was handicapped. So Raghunath Goswami was in his trance. Raghunath Das. There are 2, no? Raghunath Das Goswami. He was in his trance and he was laughing. So this Vaishnava thought, I'm handicapped, that he is laughing at me. And immediately Vaishnava aparadha happened. And Raghunath Goswami's meditation went off. He came home and asked Rupa Goswami, why did it happen? He said, you might have done some aparadha. He said, according to me, my knowledge, I didn't. Then how to come to know? He said, okay, no problem. You invite everybody for Vaishnava Bhojan. If somebody doesn't come, that means you have done aparadha to that person. So same thing happened. And finally, Raghunath Das Goswami asked for forgiveness also. Why I am saying fall down is not doing aparadha. So small fall downs, Krishna will take care. Don't worry, Krishna is saying. But we should not do it deliberately. Okay, Nama balad. Naam ke bal par aparadh karna. Nama balad. Oh, it's okay. I am doing this aparadh. I will do extra 2 rounds chanting. That and all Krishna will take care. Okay, so we need to be very, very careful. After doing aparadh, we should not say, Krishna did not take care of me. Okay, so that's what it's saying here. Surrendering. So how can we live like a droplet on the lotus leaf? How is it possible? Only by devotion. As the lotus leaf is untouched by water. Okay. Hare Krishna, yes. Who is the best example? Srila Prabhupada is the best example, right? All the time Srila Prabhupada used to Yeah, after the age of 70, he sacrificed his whole life. See, they all are hippies, addicted people. You saw that lady, see, you could see her addicted. But Srila Prabhupada made all of them hippies into happy. He sacrificed his whole life. Why Prabhupada's example is given here? Prabhupada example is given here because Prabhupada left everything. Totally he left. His business, his relatives, everybody he left. And he directly, at the order of his Guru Maharaj, he left everything and he went to abroad at the age of 70 with 40 rupees in his hand. Hare Krishna. Yes, who is next after Loknath Prabhu is not there? So Ritvika Mataji, can you read please?
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Yukta karma palatyaga. Sorry, palantektva. Read Mataji.
Yes, Mataji. Bhagavad Gita 5.12. Yukta karma phalam tyaktva santim apnoti
Shantim apnoti.
Yeah. Shantim apnoti nashtikim ayukta kama karena phale shakto nivadhayate. The steadily
yogis. Here Mataji. Okay, first you read the yogis. 5.11, then you come to 5.12. Yes, Mataji.
Okay, Mataji. The yoga is abandoning attachment, act with body, mind, intelligence, and even with the senses only for the purpose of purification.
12.
12. Should I again read this sloka?
No need, Mataji. Purpose, sorry, meaning, translation.
Okay, Mataji. I cannot see it. Okay.
It is very small, Mataji. I am not able to make it enlarge.
Yes, Mataji, I am reading.
Okay.
The steadily devoted soul attains unadulterated peace because he offers the result of all activities to me, whereas a person who is not in union with the divine, who is greedy for the fruits of his labor, becomes entangled.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Okay. So here, yogis abandoning attachment. Those who are there, karma yogi. Karma yogi they are. What they do? They leave the karma and they go to Himalayas to sit. So, you know, like what happens there? Of course, with their body and mind and intelligence, they have control their mind and intelligence. They are able to do, meditation. But these all result only in purification of the heart they are doing, not for devotion. And they are like, most of them are like, as we said, the impersonalist. They believe in merging in the Brahman. They do not believe in going back to Godhead. So their realization is the first level of realization, Brahman realization, not the Parama. But generally, in Bhagavad Gita, what Krishna tells is, the Jnanis believe in Brahman realization, Yogis believe in Paramatma realization, only the Bhaktas, the devotees believe in Bhagavan realization. Karmis purify their heart by their activities. Yogis, they merge with the Brahman. And yogis, they believe in Paramatma and they get another chance to reach. That slowly, gradually they elevate themselves and come to Bhagavan realization. But Bhaktas are not like that. Directly, as we discussed yesterday, it is a one switch elevator which takes us to Goloka. Here you see, the devotees, they are not, they are not attached to the sense gratification. They are not attached materially. Whatever activity they do, without any akaituki apratikata, unadulterated bhakti, they serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So the activities of the devotees, pure devotees, do not bind them. But whereas down you see the picture, down what is it? This person is so much interested in eating. What he is grabbing, what he is doing, we don't know. So next birth he will become a pig. That is the bonding. Bonding means what? Whatever we do, uska result baad mein milega. It has bound us now. The Paramatma has noted down in his diary what we do and the result we will get in the next birth. This is a beautiful story we have learnt in the first level itself. Nriga Maharaj. Nriga Maharaj was doing all pious activity. Whatever is told in the Veda, he was doing. He used to sacrifice thousands of cows every day to Brahmanas. And he was doing pious. Pious means what? The activities which have been prescribed by the Vedas. But what happened? It bound him. What happened? Once he gave one cow in charity. Like two people started fighting. Two Brahmanas started fighting upon the cow, what he gave. It is mine, it is mine. What has happened previously? The cow which he gave as a charity to one Brahmana, that cow, somehow it came back to, what is that? Nriga Maharaj only, by mistake. And he did not know about all this. With all other cows, this also came and merged. So many cows, daily 1,000 cows he is giving. How is it possible to identify? But once you serve cows, we come to know. Out of 1,000 dogs, we can identify their own pet dog, isn't it? So like that, next time when the king gave the same cow to another Brahmana, the previous Brahmana who owned it for some time, okay, he identified. He started fighting with the Brahmana. This is my cow. It has come to your cow shed. He said, no. The king gave me as a charity. Then both of them cursed the king. So the king became a lizard in the next birth, a special lizard. In fact, when Gopas, after playing, they were going home back, they saw this lizard in the well. They tried to pick it up, they could not. The lizard won't come in their catch at all. So big, Ajitsa lizard. You are seeing in the picture, no? But they all went and called Krishna. Krishna, this lizard is suffering. So when Krishna saw it, Nriga Maharaj also, Nega Vikrama Nashosti, Pratyavayona Vidyate, Swalpamapyasa Dharmasya, Trayate Magato Bayat. So they are Nega Vikrama. So this Nriga Maharaj had done a lot of pious activities, right? So he identified Krishna. Then Krishna too can understand immediately. So he delivered Nriga Maharaj. But see the thing, he was so attached to his karmic activity. He was giving charity as a karmic activity, not in Sattoguna. He was giving in Rajoguna. That's why there was a binding. You understand the binding now? Anything what we do, it will have a replication. So whether it is good or bad, we will have to come back for that replication. Hare Krishna, Vamshidhar Prabhu, Hari Bol.
May I, Mataji?
That's one, section 3.
Oh, may I, Mataji?
We are section 3,
Okay.
513 to
Section,
516.
okay, Mataji. Platform of the knowledge, knowing the three doors. The living being
Doers.
door 1. Yes, doors. Living being door number 1, who knows that all bodily activities are automatically carried out by the mood of the material nature. Door 2, after those activities are sanctioned by the super soul. Door 3, attains enlightenment through that knowledge.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. We have already studied, for every activity there are 3 doers. By single person, he cannot do it. I did it. Prakriti Kriyamanani 3.27. Ahankara Vimudatma Karta Ahamiti Manyate. Ahankara Vimudatma, this false ego thinks that I did it. We never do. Our nature, the material nature with which we are imbibed in our 24 elements, that 24th element, you remember Prakriti. In that Prakriti, the 3 modes are already there. So those 3 modes only trigger us to do any activity. So the Jiva desires and the Paramatma sanctions, and Paramatma gives instruction to the material nature. Then she makes that kind of environment in which our desire is fulfilled. So this elaborately we have seen already, is it not? So this is the third session. So who are they? Jiva, who is the desirer, who desires, and the Prakriti, material nature. what is it? Anukula. We say no favorable circumstances. Material nature creates a favorable circumstances on the order of Paramatma. If the Paramatma does not give order to material nature to fulfill our desire, it can't be done. That is why we think sometime, oh, my desire is not at all fulfilled. Everything is there, but I am not able to enjoy what I wanted. So, what is the reason? Because the Paramatma will know whether it is good or bad for us. We might have desired very hankeringly, but the Paramatma waits and watches because it may not be good for us. If it is good for us also, he will not immediately sanction. He will wait to see how much patience this Jiva has got. Still the Jiva has got faith in me. Still so many years are over, his desire is not fulfilled. See, still is the Jiva surrendered to me, still if the Jiva worshipping me, like that he will check and give. There is nothing, instant gratification. Instant gratification cannot take place. Okay? Hare Krishna. Yes, once again we do. Asha Mataji, go ahead.
सर्वाणि कर्माणि मनसा सन्न्यासस्ते सुखं वशी नवद्वारे पुरे देहि नैव कुर्वन्न कारयन्. When the embodied living being controls his nature and mentally renounces all actions, he resides happily in the city of 9 gates, the material body, neither working nor causing work to be done. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Yes. What is embodied? The Jiva. Dehino asmin yata dekhe. That is asmin, I. Who is this I? Soul. The soul is embodied in this body. That means it has taken shelter in this body. This body is the field for the Jiva to work, to fulfill its desires. Anything you want to fulfill, a desire, like you want to eat a fruit, you have to go to the market and fetch. No, Mataji, all are online. Yeah, at least you have to take the phone, you have to order, and he will bring, you have to pay, you have to get it, is it not? So one, sense organs are required to fulfill any desire. So the body is made up of the sense organs. So when this embodied soul, in this body, controls his nature and mentally renounces all action. This mentally renounces is very, very important. Mentally renounces, because of that only Bharat Maharaj, again he got attached to the deer. Shaubari Muni saw and he got attached, like Narada Muni also, twice or thrice it had happened with Narada Muni also. So what happened? Unless and until we are purified in our heart, that is why doing karma is important. Doing karma purifies our heart. Once again, remember, karma, we do karma to purify our heart. We accumulate knowledge to understand Brahman realization. We attain siddhis in order to understand the Paramatma. We worship the Supreme Personality of Godhead in order to realize Bhagavan realization. So please remember how these 4 yogas come on the way of attaining the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay, neither working nor causing to be work, right? He resides happily because he doesn't have any attachment. It's no, sukha dukkhe same kritva labha labha jaya jaya. That is one thing. Shitoshna sukha dukkeshu samasanga vivarjitaga shatrau chamitre cha sama shatrau chamitre cha tata mana pamana yoga mana apamana. In all these conditions, he is equipoised. Okay, I told so many verses. I think it was easy, you would have understood. Shita, Ushna, Mana, Apamana, Mitru, Shatru. Mitra, Shatru, like that. Okay, a person who is detached from any result. We have been seeing from the beginning of this chapter, is it not? Hare Krishna, Ananya Mataji, doer. First doer is Jiva.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Knowledge of the 3 doers. Doer 1, the self Jiva, situated in city of 9 gates, 9 holes of the body, not working or causing work to be done, does not create activities, does not induce others to act, does not create the fruits of actions. Happiness or distress come from identify with the body. When one renounces the result, she can live happily. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. When will we all reach that level? I don't know. When one announces, just now we had a meeting now with the Namanishra Prabhu, he was giving everybody so many opportunities to, serve Krishna in small little way, how all they can do, we were all thinking that only how much Prabhuji is, like for this fallen souls, compassion he has got. So one renounces the result. All these our sannyasi Prabhujis are working for the elevation of other souls, and they have renounced everything, isn't it? 99% of the temple devotees are sannyasis. They have renounced everything and they had come to temple, Why? They don't want any freedom that I am the, president of this temple. Not at all. Maintaining a temple is not at all easy, isn't it? How difficult. We have Goshala also. How much Lakshmi is needed. Do you think anybody easily gives a donation for maintenance of temple? Not at all possible. And more than that, cow seva and for that food and daily prasadam, dressing. How many sevas are there? All devotee, temple devotees give everybody opportunity for this. Yes, first to do it. Situated in the body of 9 gates. Our body is said to be a body of 9 gates. Navadware pure dehi. Navadware. Now, what are the 9 gates? In the face itself, there are 7 gates. 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, 2 ears, 2 eyes, 2 nose, 3 2s are 6 plus 1 mouth. Rectum and anus. Evacuation. Just now we saw in the previous one. So rectum and anus is next 2. Isn't it? 7 plus 2, 9. So the soul is residing happily in this body which has got 9 gates. Why it is actually Krishna tells you, in 6th chapter we will learn the soul leaves through any one of the hole. And if by chance it leaves from the lower part of the hole, we will go down to the animal kingdom. Middle part, that is, like any of these gates. If it goes, we will come to this Martir Loka, because it is said to be the soul is hankering with the desires. But at the same time, if the soul leaves with Sahasrar, we will go directly to upper planetary system. So the soul is situated in our body, which works on the basis of 9 gates, okay? 9 holes they are known as. Not working with any cause are to be done. We are not attached. That's what again and again saying this, see, what is the meaning of does not create any activity? It does not create any new activity. What is any new activity? When we do any karma with attachment, it binds us. When it binds us, either punya or papa, to make that balance 0, we have to come back again. That means today what activity we are doing, that is creating karma pala for future. Okay, so that is why before we sow the seed, we have to see properly and sow the seed. Tomorrow it will become a big tree, and what we will have to go through, what it will harass us, torture us, or make us happy, we don't know. So the seed has to be very beautifully selected, and it has to be nurtured by watering and by putting fertilizer. These all are the good thoughts. Shravanam Kirtanam, Navavida Bhakti. How we can do this? What are these activities? Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Archana Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmanivedanam, Navavida Bhakti. Okay? So it does not create the future action. What is it? If we do these activities for the pleasure of Krishna, akarma, these akarmas will not create any activity for future. So other than Krishna's pleasure, any other activity we perform, that is done for creating a future activity for us. Today we are doing it just as a seed. Tomorrow it will give us the benefit. We will have to come back to reap the harvest, to enjoy the good result, or to go through, get tortured, or to bear the loss. Happiness or distress come from identifying with the body. This is good, this is not good, I am feeling good, I am not feeling good, this is mine, this is others, all things, this mine and mama. Mine and mama. Mine is, it belongs to me, mama means I. So these two factors come because we identify that this body is the I. But what is the I actually? This is not I, this is my hand. This is not I hand. So who is that I? The soul which is inside, that is the I. Okay. So when one renounces the result, she or he can live very happily. Hare Krishna. Second year and third year. Ritvika Mataji.
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
5.14. The doer to material nature. The embodied spirit, master of the city of his body, does not create activities, nor does he induce people to act, nor does he create the fruits of action. All this is enacted by the modes of material nature.
Hare
Doer
Krishna.
3.
Next. Yes,
Super
Mataji, read it.
Doer 3. Super soul. Nor does the Supreme Lord assume anyone's sinful or pious activities. Embodied beings, however, are bewildered because of the ignorance which covers their real knowledge. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. So, the same thing. What is the second? First doer is the Jiva. Second doer is the material nature. Third doer is the super soul who has sanctioned the material nature. So, without the sanction of the Paramatma, nothing moves. We say, without his mercy, not even a single, smallest, minutest atom also will not move. Is it not? So, embodied beings, but it thinks what? It is me, because of my strength, I am able to do this. Like that we think. That is a ignorance. Yes. Vamshidhar Prabhu. Last slide of 3 doers.
Okay, ma'am. Understanding the three doers and how they
Once.
work.
Sorry, Prabhu.
Enlightenment. Door to the modes of the material nature. They are doing everything, but they are under the direction of the Lord. Door 3. Super soul is sanctioning but aloof.
Aloof.
The Lord does not take responsibility for anyone precious of impious activities.
Pious or impious activities.
Yes, Mataji, pious and impious activities. The soul desire the Lord. The soul desire the Lord does not interfere. The Lord sanction the Lord sanctions this desire as the living entity desires. Then the modes carry thing out. This is the knowledge in the modes of goddess.
Goodness. Modus of Sattva
What's
Guna.
happening, Mataji?
So, it's very clear, right? Without
Yes,
the super
Mataji.
soul, nothing
Goodness.
can be sanctioned. That is why you might have heard people always say the good things they will say. Somewhere or the other, the tatastu will come from the Paramatma. So we have to keep on saying the good things. Otherwise, that super soul is not involved in it. The super soul does not take any part in this desire. Only desires come from this side, and the super soul is sitting near to the two birds story, what you have understood. Two birds are sitting in our heart, right? So the moment super soul understand, oh, this is not good for the soul, but still the soul wants to enjoy it, hankering for it. Let it be, let it enjoy. So the super soul will look at the material nature. Okay, give it. Dedo. In Tamil we said Kurtu Tola, get lost. Like that we say, no? So, like that, if it is good, very happily he will say. That is in Sattva Guna. What is not good for us, still we want. That is in Rajo Guna. What is not at all sanctioned by the Veda, when we desire, that is in Tamo Guna. But the soul will sanction everything. So we cannot blame the Lord. Why the Lord is allowing them to do the murder? They know very well, Lord should not, Lord only, all the blame goes to Lord only. Lord should not allow them. Same Paramatma is sitting there. Why he is allowed him? We cannot. Because the Jiva was bent upon, so much determined to achieve that. Then the soul delayed, super soul delayed, but finally the soul is not changing its desire only. So super soul said, okay, material nature, give it to him. Okay, he's like what do you call that? It's Yogamaya Maya. Okay, we are not going into that. That is material nature is the what? Maya Devi. Is it not? Okay, they all are Lord's part only. Mama Vamsho Jivaloke Jiva Bhuta Banat. So that number one. Number two, Daivi Gesha Gunamayi. This guna, material nature, is also my exterior, external energy. Daivi Gesha Gunamayi. Okay, Hare Krishna. We will see this later. Today I'm finishing 10 minutes early. There are actually so many guests from Bangalore, but since